Title: The Prodigal Son. Introduction. Long ago, a kind and wealthy father had two sons. He loved them both dearly and provided for all their needs. One day, the younger son made a bold request. "Father, give me my share of the inheritance now." Though saddened, the father granted his wish, and the young man set off on an adventure, eager to live life his own way. The son's reckless choices. The young man traveled to a distant land, where he spent all his money on lavish parties, fine clothes, and careless living. He ignored wisdom and soon found himself penniless. Then a great famine struck the land, and he had nothing left. Desperate and hungry, he took a job feeding pigs, an animal considered unclean in his culture. He was so hungry that he longed to eat the food given to the pigs. At that moment, he realized his mistake. The journey home. The young man thought to himself, "Even my father's servants have plenty to eat, yet here I am starving. I will return home, confess my sins, and ask to be a servant in my father's house." With a repentant heart, he began the long journey back, unsure if his father would welcome him. The father's forgiveness. As he neared home, his father saw him from a distance. Filled with love and compassion, the father ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. The son said, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father called for his servants and said, "Bring the best robe, put a ring on his finger, and sandals on his feet. Prepare a great feast. My son was lost, but now he is found." The older brother's reaction. The older brother, who had faithfully stayed with his father, was upset. He questioned why his reckless brother deserved such a celebration. The father gently reminded him, "You are always with me, and all I have is yours. But we must rejoice, for your brother was lost and has now returned." Conclusion. The story of the prodigal son is a beautiful picture of God's love, mercy, and forgiveness. No matter how far we stray, God welcomes us back with open arms when we turn to Him with a repentant heart. His love is endless, and His grace is always available. Moral of the story: God's love and forgiveness have no limits. True repentance leads to restoration. We should rejoice when others turn back to God. Will you accept God's love today?